oh my God, AI is here. I'm losing my job. There is no future. The Terminator is down the street. Everything is doom and gloom. Sad days. My job is gone. My livelihood is gone. I better go and sit at home. This sentiment is becoming quite common now around the AI. So there are two groups of people in AI. People who think it's a bubble, is a joke. It isn't. And people who are terrified from AI and who think they will lose their livelihood and it's doom and gloom. In this video, I'll break it down for you so you understand where we are, where we head in, and how that can impact you with your livelihood and job. My name is Ihab. I'm principal architect specialized in Microsoft technologies. So to no surprise to you from my job title, I work with AI. The kind of AI we work is not the kind of AI you commonly see on social media, or design a beautiful avatar in Midjourney, creating some funny videos using whatever platform. All this stuff is fantastic, is amazing, but the kind of AI that I deal with is the AI that actually impacts your job place, the kind of AI that changes the way organizations work, the way that you work, the way your data is processed. We work with a set of technologies. This video is not going to be technical, by the way, but we work with things like Azure AI, Copilot technologies, Copilot Studio, build complete ecosystem, AI ecosystem specialized for the company and organization. Hence, it impacts your daily job. So should you get worried? The very first thing that I would like to make it clear from my perspective, from my experience, from what I see, AI is not a bubble. AI is not like the blockchain. Is not like the metaverse. Is not something created by the creators of YouTube and Instagram and these guys. Is a reality on the ground in the organizations. Job titles are created, functions, departments, specialists for AI adoption. So it's a reality. Again, some technologies will fade away, some technologies will prosper and go forward, but the kind of AI I'm talking about is pretty much a reality now. Organizations, companies, firms, public sector, private sector are investing heavily in AI to change the way they do things. And in all honesty, the main driver, of course, efficiencies, produce better services, better quality, but also cutting down costs. So this is something that we will focus on to see how you can fit into this, the kind of new skills you can learn to make sure that you are not left behind and you are involved in what's coming up for us. So I've seen projects now where AI is impacting private equity firms, how they assess their past experiences, their past deals, what was successful, what isn't, why was it successful, why it wasn't successful. So pretty much they query everything that happens within their business. I've seen some things that are more open to the public, like what the Abu Dhabi University are doing, for example, and how they are reimagining the engagement between the lecturers and the courses, lecturers and the students, and how the student can get the most benefit from what's available for them at their fingertips. I've seen a lot of cases, and within like the organizations, for example, things around human resources, marketing, bots are becoming a common thing in the businesses now. The something like the intranet hybrid is becoming a thing now, where it's part information, part AI. All this stuff is providing more knowledge, more access to people, with depending on certain kind of people, less and less. So for you to prosper, you need to bring diverse skills, not be one-dimensional, people who do the same thing repeatedly in the organizations. And believe me, I've seen people like that who've been 20 years working for the same company. All they do, they process the same spreadsheet, they have the same days, same dates, do the exact same thing over and over and over. I'm sorry to say, if this is your job, you will be impacted and you will not have a fulfilling future doing this kind of job. Rightly so, to be honest with you. Rightly so. For me, I will go out of my mind if I'm doing exactly the same thing day in, day out, without something exciting, interesting, different that requires the human input. The advantage that we have over AI is the human element. The way we the way we deal with adversity, the way we win people over, the way we communicate with people. Until now, AI lacks this, and that would be the case for many years to come. What comes after that, we will see. But now, you need to have an arsenal of human skills. You use AI for your benefit to make sure not just only not impacted, but in fact, you will build new opportunities for yourself. Now, this kind of quote has been surfacing and shared all over the internet. AI will not take your job. People who use AI will take your job. It rings true, I think. It's got a lot of reality. But we also, at the same time, must be honest and transparent that some jobs will no longer be needed. New jobs will come into the market. How do you get involved? Adapt. Adapt, understand AI, understand how it can benefit your function, your company, the services you do, and be involved directly into this. So the fact to say that some jobs will not be impacted, I think we are stretching reality here quite a bit. We already see an impact on some jobs. So here is my view for the immediate future. There are new departments are being formed, not technical. People who bridge the gap between the business need, the consumer, and AI. This is what you do. This is what the market needs. This is how AI fits in. At the moment, we are still early in this. These initiatives are led by technology providers, and to be honest with you, it's not very effective, because in technology companies, you have rigid structures, you have rigid processes, you have sometimes burdening bureaucracy in these organizations that don't allow for creativity. This kind of new technology requires creativity, requires people who think outside of the box. And I believe this will not change in existing organizations. New agencies will form. So you have big companies who I believe will start finding these new departments, these new specialists to provide these services. But also, don't be surprised if you see AI-specific agencies that only provide AI services. They're not necessarily technical. An organization in a business goes to them. These are our problems. How can AI help us? So again, it starts with the problem, not the technology. At the moment, we are starting with the technology and finding problems to be solved by the technology. This is a broken model. It will not be effective. It's not visionary. It's not future focused. You need to understand what the problem is and then bring the technology in. This, at the moment, in my opinion, is not there. So why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you all these new innovations, all these new jobs, all these new opportunities will have room for all of us because it's new. So if you learn, adapt, see how you can add value, bring your human skills into the equation, I think there'll be very well-paying jobs, good opportunities that will last for a long time. So there is no need to be afraid from AI. It's in fact exciting. Again, I'm talking about the workplace. I'm not talking about defense and armies and weapons and all that stuff. I'm not talking about that. This is a different conversation. I'm talking about productivity tools here. So you don't need to be terrified. Seize the opportunity, take it. And it's a good positive warning alarm bell for you if you have a job that's actually a dead end regardless of AI. But AI now is just reminding you that you can do better. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care for now.